ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। हरि ओम अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देवा। Hari Om everyone. I want to sing one bhajan of Ramji, Bhagavan Ram. This bhajan writer, composer and the first singer is our Pujya Guruji, Swami Tejomayanand Ji. He is a great devotee of Rama and a good poet also. Jai Sri Ram, Jaya Raghuram, Jaya Sri Ram, Jaya Raghuram, Janaki Jeevana Sundara Ram, Janaki Jeevana Sundara Ram, Jaya Sri Ram, Jaya Raghuram, जानकी जीवन सुंदर राम, जानकी जीवन सुंदर राम। देवगणार्चित राजा राम, देवगणार्चित राजा राम, मुनिमन ध्यावत आत्मा राम, मुनिमन ध्यावत आत्मा राम, जनमन रंजत पावन राम, जनमन रंजत पावन राम, भव भय भंजन सीताराम, भव भय भंजन सीताराम। जय रघु जय श्री राम, जय रघुराम, जानकी जीवन सुंदर राम, जानकी जीवन सुंदर राम। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। So we start our Atma Bodha Satsang with the invocation prayer of Atma Bodha itself. That is the first sloka. Tapobhikshina papanam shantanam vitaraginam मुमुक्षूनाम् अपेक्षोऽयम् आत्मबोधो विधीयते आत्मबोधो विधीयते. Bhagavad-pada explaining all Vedantic thoughts in beautiful slokam. So we have seen till 57. Today we will see 58, 59, 60 and 61 also. These four together almost like one thought. So 58 chant after me. Akhandanandarupasya tasyanandalavasritaha brahmadyastaratamyena bhavantyanandino akhilaha. Together. Akhandanandarupasya tasyanandalavasritaha brahmadyastaratamyena bhavantyanandinokhilaha. Swamiji, what is there in this verse number 58, Swamiji? Earlier verses, we have seen that Sat aspect and Chit aspect of Brahman. Satya Chitta Amsa we have seen. Now in this verse number 58, Bhagavad-pada is explaining Ananda aspect of that Brahman. What is called this Anandam? In a poetic way, actually it is in Upanishad style. He brought it from Taittiriya Upanishad. How will be the Ananda of Brahman? In Taittiriya Upanishad it is explained. Shankara Bhagavad-pada is brought that thought only here. He is saying, Tasya Ananda Lava Asritaha. Second line. Asritaha means depending upon. Depending upon what, Swamiji? Tasya Ananda Lava. Tasya means Brahma Asya. Brahmasya Ananda Lava. Ananda Lava means a fraction of his Ananda, or a droplet from his Ananda. Asritaha. Asritaha means depending. And his Ananda he is characterizing Akhanda Ananda Rupasya. The main source of Ananda, that is called the Brahmananda, is nothing but Akhanda Ananda Rupam. Akhanda Ananda Rupam means there is no end to his Ananda. It is like ocean. It is like Samudra Brahman. From that Samudra, they took one droplet of Ananda, Lava. And that Lava is nothing but Brahma Adi Taratamyena. That little Ananda from Brahma to Pipilika. Pipilika means small ant. Insignificant in the creation is ant. Boss of the creation is Brahma. From Brahma to this Pipilika, Brahmadi Taratamyena, Bhavanti Anandino Akhilaha. Akhilaha means everybody Anandino Bhavanti are becoming happy, are becoming Ananda, are enjoying Ananda. This is all nothing but a droplet from that main ocean of Brahma. So this is the magnitude of Brahmananda. He did not say how big is Brahma's Ananda. He did not say how tasty is Brahma's Ananda. In a poetic way, Bhagavad Pada, he said, from that Brahmananda, they took one droplet, and this droplet, everybody is enjoying. From Brahma to Pipilika, from the boss of the creation to an insignificant creature in the creation, everybody enjoying that Brahmananda only. Nothing else. In Vedanta Panchadasi, one chapter is there. Among the 15 chapters, one chapter is called Vishayanande Brahmananda. Even now, what we say, I enjoyed Swamiji. Palak Paneer, I enjoyed Swamiji, we say. No, Swamiji, I enjoyed Methi Laddu. And some others say, Swamiji, I enjoyed something else, which we feel very bad. I know. But all this Ananda is not from Laddu, not from Palak Paneer, not from alcohol. All the Ananda is from Brahman only. We cannot create Anandam. Even sense pleasure also Brahmanandam only. That is the only source. You cannot create water. You can prepare lemon water, you can prepare apple water or some water, but water you cannot create. All the source of water is ocean only. It converted into rain, and so we are getting in this form. I know. Now you think how big is Brahmananda. And Puj Guruji, he adds two, three more lines. He asks, how many worlds are there? And the answer is many worlds are there. I know. In each world, how many jivas are there? Guruji, many types of jivas will be there. Because if you consider our planet only, variety of jivas are there. So many insects, countless insects, birds, plants, animals, human beings, and much more. Jalachara, Bhuchara, Khechara. You know, how many worlds are there? Countless. In each world, how many jivas are there? Innumerable. Countless jivas are there. And Guruji said, and you know, these jivas, they were there in the past. In the Bhutakal also they are there. Some jivas were there, our grandfathers and their fathers in Bhutakal. In Vartaman Kal, we all, in present time. In future, in Bhavishya Kal, many ways going to be here in all the worlds. You know, they are all enjoying all the time. Even now we are enjoying, they enjoyed, they are going to enjoy. This is all from Brahman only, that Ananda. And how much, Swamiji? This is all from one droplet we are getting, but the drop is same. That big is Ananda Swarupam of Brahma. Swamiji, if droplet only making this much graph, what to talk of that magnitude, Swamiji, that Purna Brahma Swarupa, one person can enjoy that. Who is that, Swamiji? That is nothing but Brahma Jnani. Jivan Mukta Purusha, see how big his status. That's why they don't care anything. If you say, do you want to see Taj Mahal? Do you want to eat this? They're not that much interested because their magnitude of bliss is incomparable to our state of life. That Jivan Mukta Purusha, that Brahma Jnani, he can enjoy that original source. This is called Ananda Mimamsa. Straight we cannot say. What is Brahmananda? How is Brahmananda? How big it is? So this example, our Rishis, they used. In Taittiriya Upanishad, one chapter is called Ananda Mimamsa. There the student asks that Guru Varya, please tell how big is Brahmananda. Then that Guru in that Taittiriya mantra, he says, for example, one young boy is there on earth. Yuva. First word he uses, he is Yuva. He is not an old person, he is a kid, he is not a kid also. Yuva. And this young boy, not only Yuva, he is a sadhu. Sadhu means good boy, not bad boy. Because if we are bad, we cannot say I am enjoying. Badness doesn't allow us to enjoy the world. Yuva sadhu. And not only sadhu, he is adhyayakaha. Adhyayakaha means well educated. He studied so much. Adhyayakaha. Not only that, he is asishtaha. Asishtaha means he is not a passive good bad. He is very active. Aspirant. He wants to do, he wants to achieve. Asha. The person who has Asha, his name is called Ashishtaha. Ashishtaha. And so much of aspiration is there. Not only that, he is Drudishtaha. Drudishtaha means very powerful boy. Balishtaha, physically also very strengthy. Yuva sadhu adhyayaka ashishto drudishto balishtaha. If this kind of boy, he has that money that is equivalent to whole world, how much money we have. Total wealth of world is at his disposal or at his feet. That rich also he is. This, definitely he will be happy. I know. That happiness is called one unit of Manushya Ananda. That is the pinnacle of Manushya Ananda, human beings Ananda, one unit. I know. Student said, sunne to bhi itna khushi aa rahe hain Guru Varya. He has everything. Khushi, khushi, khushi all the time. This is one unit of Ananda of human beings. And he starts from that. This into 100. 100 times greater than this boy Ananda is called Manushya Gandharva Ananda. There is a loka called Gandharva. Gandharva means where all the artists will go. Like MS Subbulakshmi, that great artists, their evolution is much more greater than our evolution. Their enjoyment is completely different. And in that Gandharva also, there are two Gandharva lokas are there. One is called Manushya Gandharva Loka, another one is called Deva Gandharva Loka. 100 times better than this boy's Ananda, that Manushya Gandharva Loka people, they enjoy. 100 times Manushya Gandharva Loka, another Gandharva Loka, it is called Deva Gandharva Loka. All angels will sing there. This Manushya Gandharva Loka, our promotions, our people will go. They don't allow it to original place. Deva Gandharva Loka. At 100 times greater than Deva Gandharva Loka is called Pitru Loka. There is a loka called Pitru Loka. They say Bhishma Pitamaha is from that loka. After this everything, he went to the Pitru Loka. Even our ancestors, if we worship them properly, they reach that Pitru Loka. Much more enjoyments will be there. Very, very sattvic enjoyments will be there. You know why Bhishma Pitamaha is a head of that? Bhishma Pitamaha is a Pitru for the entire Kuru Vamsa. He is the perfect father. We also, if we do our fatherly duty and motherly duty so much holy way, we go to Pitruloka. Pitruloka. And 100 times greater is Manushya Devaloka. In Devaloka also 2 areas will be there. One is called Manushya Devaloka, another one is called original Devaloka. This Manushya Devaloka only they call as Karma Devaloka. Karma Devaloka means the people in olden days, they used to do Yajna Yagadi Karma, Jyotishtoma, the Yajna Yagadi Karma on the earth. And these people will be promoted to this Manushya Devaloka or Karma Devaloka. That is one way. If we do some great holy karma, that promotion we will get. And 100 times Karma Devaloka is the original Dev. They are the residents of that particular Devaloka. For example, in some countries, they divide that country into 2 types of people. Both will work. But one they call is our residents. They born and brought up here, our own people. These people, they came from some other worlds. We may say they also are citizens only, but they are different. They are different. One is called Karma Devaloka, another one is called Buddha. And 100 times this Devatas Indra. 100 times Indra is Brihaspati. 100 times Brihaspati is Prajapati. Prajapati means cabinet minister of Brahma. Prajapati. 100 times better than Prajapati is called the creator Brahma. This way the whole Ananda we distributed. Taratamyena, Brahmadi Taratamyena, Shankara Bhagavad Pada used. And the magnitude of Ananda of Brahma is completely higher and higher and higher. How did he get, Swamiji, that kind of status? With his knowledge and his karma. In Upanishad it is said, why this variation, Swamiji? Why not all equal? 2 factors will affect our enjoyment of bliss. One is our karma, second one is our knowledge. Yada karma, yada srutam. Upanishad says. Even in the earth also, different karma people enjoy different magnitude of bliss, and our knowledge also. What type of knowledge we are maintaining, that will give bliss to us. So Brahma is Purna Sattvika Jnana, Sattvika Karma. That's why his bliss is completely holy. Then this is there. This is all one lava from the Brahmananda. All beings, in all times, in all worlds, this is all Brahmananda only. So Sat aspect we have seen, Chit aspect we have seen, this Ananda aspect, simple formula is whatever Ananda is there. We are saying I am enjoying, I am experiencing, this is all Brahmananda only. After that we label, it is Tamasic, it is Rajasic, it is Sattvic, that is there, depending upon our knowledge. So all Ananda is Brahmananda only. I want to tell one little story. Small anecdote. Guruji always used to say. Even that ant, whole day it works. But whenever it gets a small sugar piece, it feels so much enjoyment because that object is completely sweet. And for us, it is a small piece of sugar. For it, it's like very big. I know. That's why they always search where is the sugar tin, where is the sugar dabba, where is the sugar dabba, and they will catch it. One man, array, how intelligent this ant is, all the time it is catching my sugar tin. Today I will cheat this ant. And his friend is saying, what is he is going to do? He brought one salt dabba and this sugar dabba both. And he has written on salt dabba as sugar, sugar dabba as salt, and he kept in the almirah. And this fellow asked, "What are you doing?" Today, definitely this ant will be confusion. Ant will get confusion because I have written sugar on the salt dabba and my sugar will be saved. If a human being, definitely will do that one. We catch salt dabba and we put in tea. But ant, it will know where its bliss is. And it doesn't matter what label you kept. It catches that sugar only and it will enjoy it. In that way, whatever the bliss, we may say so many labels, but the care of address for the bliss is Brahma. Understood? This boy said, "Yes, boss." Guruji, I have one more question. Guruji said, "Okay." Guruji, you say Brahman is everywhere. Because one quality of Brahman is all pervading. Everything is Brahman. Very simple question only. If Brahman is everywhere, all pervading, why, we cannot see him everywhere? As you said, total bliss. Janma Marina Rahita. Because it is the existence, not existence of anything. Why, Guruji? Why we cannot see him? Then Shankara Bhagavad Pada in 59, he is answering that thought. You all know that thought, that answer, but anyhow, let us see. Tadvyuktam akhilam vastu vyavaharasthadanvitaha tasmat sarvagatam brahma kshire sarpirivakhile. Together. Tadvyuktam akhilam vastu vyavaharasthadanvitaha tasmat sarvagatam brahma kshire sarpirivakhile. That last line is many people they quote. Kshire sarpiriva akhile. For a kshire means in milk. Sarpi means butter or ghee. Iva. Iva means how the butter in the milk. We say butter is everywhere in the milk, but we cannot see. In the same way, akhile brahma sarvagatam. This Brahma also akhilam sarvagatam. Everywhere it is there. But if you want to get Brahman as pure existence, pure consciousness and pure bliss, you have to do something or you have to know in a particular way. Then you can appreciate this thought, Brahma is sarvagatam. You can appreciate that thought, butter is there in the whole milk because you have done some churning and after that you got it. You are seeing it. Kshire sarpihi iva. My dear student, how sarpi? Sarpi means ghee in the milk. It is there everywhere. Even in the milk form also it has ghee. In the same way, akhile brahma sarvagatam. This Brahma is sarvagatam. Everywhere it is there. Everywhere means what are that, Swamiji? Tadvyuktam akhilam vastu. Whatever you say, it is an object. Whatever you say, akhilam vastu. Means whether it is a holy or unholy. Whether it is a living or a dead. Whether it is very big or small. Akhilam vastu means any block. Akhilam vastu tadvyuktam. Tadvyuktam means permeated by or pervaded by it. After that only we will start our vyavahara. Vyavaharaha tadanvitaha. If it is not there, you cannot do vyavahara. Transaction. If you want to do any transaction, definitely the first qualification is you have to be existed. If I myself is not there, what transaction I can do with vastu? First quality. Second quality, I should be aware of it, what I am doing. I should be conscious of it, what is there. Without existence, without consciousness, you cannot do vyavahar with the vastu. That's why I am saying without Brahma, no vastu is there. This way Bhagavan Shankaracharya is presented. How can you say Brahma is everywhere? The answer is without existence, without consciousness, you cannot do any vyavahar. That means it should be there all the time, everywhere. Tadanvitaha. Tadanvita means it is although vyavahara is not possible without these two. Somebody asked, anyhow, masters, they elaborate little more. Swamiji, generally they say vyavahara, vyavahara, vyavahara. Vyavahara means transaction. What is the main bottom line of the vyavahara? They say we may call so many labels, but the vyavahara is nothing but two things only. One is called perception of the world. What we do in the world, Swamiji, we do only two things. One is perception of the world. Second one is response to the world. These two together called vyavahara. Aina? Whole life is nothing but these two only. Adana, pradana. In Sanskritam they call. Adana means perception. We receive form, color, taste, touch, sound, smell. Through these gates, we receive the world. And we don't stop over there. We respond to particular forms in a particular way, to particular taste in a particular way. If we don't respond also, we don't say, Swamiji, I am living. We do respond. So these two are together is called vyavahara. And another thought, Mahatmas, great people, they add, in both cases means when we receive the world and when we respond to the world, in both cases, it is different for individual to individual. The same world it may be. But to some objects and people, I don't receive them, I don't respond to them. And you also same. Swamiji, what will show impact in these two? In both perception and knowledge response, they say, our knowledge and our action. Whatever knowledge we keep in our buddhi, that knowledge only will impact it. And at the same time, this perception also in the form of knowledge only we take. In terms of knowledge only we take the world inside. And second one is action, karma, jnana, karma. These two, in terms of jnana and in terms of action, we do the perception and response towards the world. This is called vyavahara of a jiva. All jivas will do this much only. Whether it is a big jiva like American president or small jiva like my school boy. This is all we are doing. Okay. But this we can do because of the presence of Brahma, that Sarvagata Brahma. That existence and consciousness is there. That's why I could do. That's why I can say Brahma is Sarvagatam. And he gave the famous example like Kshire Sarpi Iva. How ghee is everywhere in the butter. Sant Tukaram Maharaj Ji also says, Taise Dehi cha Kripani. Kripani means that Kripalu Bhagavan, Dehi, inside our Deha. It is like Jaise Dugdha Amriti. How that ghee is there in Dugdam. Dugdam means in milk. So this way, Paramatma is always. This is the main thought. In the previous verse, thought is whatever happiness we are getting, this happiness is nothing but Brahma, not any other label. Here, whatever is, Paramatma is that. That's why they glorify Brahma Jnana. Paramatma is everywhere. Okay. Now we have to realize that Paramatma. You said Kshire Sarpihi, but if you want to Sarpi, if you want to see the ghee, there should be some processes there. In the same way, if you want to see Brahman truth everywhere, you should need some knowledge. That knowledge Bhagavan is saying in verse number 60. That repeat after me. Ananvastulam Ananvastula Hraswadi Adirgamajamau Vyayam Arupa Guna Varnakyam Tadbrahmetyavadharayet Ananvastulam Ananvastulam Hraswadi Adirghamajamau Vyayam Arupa Guna Varnakyam Tadbrahmetyavadharayet. Here, Bhagavad Pada is saying, for example, if anybody asks, what is Atma or what is Brahma? Answer is, Ana Anuhu. Anuhu means very, very subtle. Anu. Brahma is not any subtle object. You may think, many people, they say Atma. So Atma is a small light inside my heart. Now, Bhagavan saying, no. Atma is not a Anu, not subtle. If it is not subtle, is it very big, gross one? Astulam. It is not any gross object also. Because sometimes, for example, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yogam in Bhagavad Gita, there the Bhagavan, use Bhagavan all 14 worlds in his body and all Panchabhutas, this and that. That is God. He said, no. That is not even subtle. That is not even gross. Or big. Ananuhu astulaha. Astulam. Okay, Swamiji. Then aharasyam. Harasyam means very sharp. Because in one philosophy, they say Brahman is like Vamanavata. That's why Hindu people, they worship one god is called Vaman Bhagavan. Hraswa means very short fellow. Vaman Bhagavan. He said no. If it is not short, it should be very long. Adirgham also. He is not a long man. And then Arupa Guna Varna Akhyam. Brahman is Arupa. Arupa means formless. Aguna. Aguna means any propertyless, no properties. Avarna. Avarna means colorless. Akhya means nameless. He is removing everything, all concepts. These are only our concepts regarding the world. Guruji always used to say, we habituated in the training of mind and intellect such a way that whatever people they say, we frame it. In Sanskritam, it is called uha. For example, if somebody is explaining about a rose, you may not see that particular rose, but with their explanation, we frame one color, one size, one texture, everything to that rose, and we keep in our intellect. How you keep, these are the things. A form, a quality, a color, a name, a size, a shape, and we objectify that particular world in our intellect. Actually, Bhagavan wants to deny that objectification of Brahma. Swamiji, if we don't objectify that Brahman, what remains, Swamiji? What remains? Subject will remain. Negate all the objects. Name, form, quality, or guna, size, shape, everything remove from the mind, and the final negator is nothing but the subject, I, myself, single. That one is Ajam. And know that that is birthless. Ajam means he is beyond birth. Avyayam. Avyayam means deathless. Because why, whatever in the world, all will have these two qualities, birth and death. In gross level, we know. Even in thought world also, every thought has its own birth and has its own death. But this Chaitanya Swarupam is never born and not going to die. There is no chance. Because from where it can get birth? Chaitanya, if you say Chaitanya also born from something, Swamiji, from where? From Sunya, Chaitanya cannot born. From another Chaitanya, Chaitanya cannot born. It is a Sashvata Sthiti. That is actually our address. Not body, not thought, not concepts, not ideas. They are all illumined by this Ajam, Avyayam, Chaitanyam, Tat Brahma iti avadharayet. Please understand, that is called Brahma. That is called Ghee. That is the essence of whole Vyavahara. Without that, nothing will happen. Because of that, we can do anything, we can keep anything, we can interact anything, any particular way. And that Brahma is nothing but me. That is the final knowledge. This way only Vedanta presents. First of all, Vedanta says, what is the hollowness of the world? This is all you only keeping in a particular form in the mind. Always changing, ever changing, nothing permanent. But what should be the permanent thing? The support for all the Vyavahara, the changeless factor in all the changes. The truth, that is called Chaitanya. That is called Brahma, that is called Atma. And the final line is that Atma, that Brahma, that Chaitanya is you. Otherwise, our knowledge will not be complete. Brahma is somewhere. That Brahma is avadharayet, means we should understand such a way that is me, not all this. Because of which only this is all shining. They are all getting labeling, qualification whatsoever. That is all because of its presence. That thought Bhagavan explaining in the 61 verse. This is also very famous verse. It is like Natatra Suryo Bhati Nachandra Tarakam. He says, Yadbhasa bhasyate arkadi bhasyairyattuna bhasyate. येन सर्वमिदं भाति तद्ब्रह्मेत्यवधारयेत्. यद्भासा भाष्यतेऽर्कादी भास्यैर्यस्तु न भाष्यते. येन सर्वमिदं भाति तद्ब्रह्मेत्यवधारयेत्. Avadharayet, you must understand Tat Brahma, that is called Brahma. What is that, Swamiji? Yad bhasa bhasyate arkadi. Arkadi means sun and so on. What we call, they are the lights of the world, or they are the light for the world. Gurudev always used to say, there are only 5 lights in the world. One is sun, moon, stars, fire, and Vidyut. That only in that sloka is there. Natatra Suryo Bhati Nachandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhanti Kutoyam Agnihi. These 5 only sources of light. Some daytime, some night time, some in our house. Of course, Gurudev so beautifully he explains. What is the difference between light in our house, light in daytime, light in night time? So anyhow, world contains source of lights are only 5. And we are saying, because of these 5 only, we are getting light, we are getting life and everything. But Vedantin says, no. That light is not their own light. Yad bhasa bhasyate arkadi. Because of which light, they are all getting shining. They say everything, they may be there, may not be there. If you are not conscious, if you don't have light of knowledge, you cannot say what is sun, what is moon, what is fire, what is light. Because as long as that Chaitanya is there, so long they will shine. So, yad bhasa bhasyate arkadi. Bhasyaihu yatuna bhasyate. If you remove this light of consciousness and they are no more existent. Even in their personal life also, like sun and moon and stars and Agni or Vidyut, if you remove consciousness from the Aditya Bhagavan, that light cannot come from him. So because of whose presence all play is happening, that's he wants to say. And yena sarvamidam bhati. This all glow because of that Chaitanya Deepti only. Because of that Chaitanya light only. That's why in Bhagavad Gita also Bhagavan says, Yadaditya gatam tejaha jagad bhasayate akhilam. All the earth is illumined by this Aditya. That Aditya light is because of me only. That means don't stuck somewhere in your spiritual progress. In the search of truth, there may be so many lights you may get. They are not real. Their light is also because of my light. That Shuddha Chaitanya is the original cause. This is one way of presenting this sloka. And another way of interpretation also people they do. Aditya, I said, you know, these are the lights. Aditya is the presiding deity of our eyes. Sun. Moon is the presiding deity of our mind. Fire is the presiding deity of our speech. These are in Adi Adhyatmika Sthiti, these are our lights. Both Antakarana and Bahyakarana. Sense organs and organs of action, they called as Bahyakarana. External organs. And Antakarana is mind and intellect. We say, because of Antakarana and Bahyakarana only, I am ruling the world. They say, this Antakarana and Bahyakarana both can work because of presence of Chaitanyam, that pure consciousness. He is only giving light to mind, he is only giving light to senses. Tasya bhasa sarvam idam vibhati. Then we work. Therefore, see the core, reach the source. Like in dream also, we dream. But in dream also, big sunlight is there, many objects will be there, and a lot of transaction we are doing. But whole light from what? The dream is getting from the Chaitanya. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. This way, and moreover, that light is completely free from all these transactions. You cannot claim if mind is contaminated, Chaitanya maybe Swamiji, because of whom only it is working. It is always Shuddha Sthiti, Chaitanya Sthiti, and Janana Marana Rahita Shashvata Sthiti. These people, they don't have these qualities. This way, you must know your own identity. Because of which everything, this is all, nothing but everything is that one. Sarvagatam Brahma. You cannot claim, I am Brahma, he is not, she is not, everyone is Brahman only. This way we should reach that Brahma, and he is like ocean of bliss. This way we must understand. 4 thoughts. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.